Have you ever wondered why certain people are just so much happier in everything they do, every activity, every day, just happy, right? They're just happy about everything. Oh, I just spilled my drink on me, haha. Haha, whatever, it is what it is, move on, happy. Whereas there's someone else like, oh my God, I need to change, just so grumpy about the same situation, right? It all comes down to perspective, of course, but also deeper into that perspective, I was thinking about what actually is it that changes that perspective. And the more I think about it, the more I realize it's actually about thinking less, right? And in a way, you might think, oh, I should think about every situation in full detail. 1 second. But the more I deep things, the more I think about certain things too much, right? Overthinking is actually the issue. Overthinking and just even over-assessing, over-judging, just thinking too much is not good for you, bro. Like, it's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your immune system even, because that causes stress, and then your body's gonna suffer. You might get ill more often. And the more I think about it, the more I realize I need to think less. That's all it is. Just think less. You don't need to be overthinking. You don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Appreciate it, bro. And I didn't want to just come on here and say all these things without actually testing it out, but recently, I've actually taken a lot of just thoughts that I used to overthink, and I just removed them. Simply, I just removed them. I just decided, you know what? I don't need to think this extra hard about these things. Or I don't need to think about pleasing everyone all the time. I don't need to think about how do I fix problems that don't have anything to do with me. How do I help people that wouldn't help me? You know, all these little things that I sit at night and overthink and I can't sleep and I'm just thinking about all these scenarios, and I'm making up even scenarios that never happened, or I'm thinking about scenarios that have happened and how I should have reacted, and it would have been better to do this and that. And then I'm like, why? Why am I even stressing myself out like that? Why am I just treating myself like I am some Superman, God, trying to help everyone, it's not your responsibility. And someone told me that. Someone told me it's not your responsibility to help everyone and to care for everyone and to help everyone. You don't need to do all that. And it's true, bro. I don't need to be helping everyone. I don't need to be the bestest of friends for everyone, right? Because life is about living your own life, living from your perspective, living for you. And a lot of the times, there's a very thin line between either being a cunt and not being able to make connections, and you're just antisocial, and you're just far that side. And then there's also being too nice to the point where you're not taking care of yourself no more. You're not prioritizing yourself. You're just licking bum, basically, all right? There's a nice balance in the middle, but the line is so thin in the middle that it's really hard to achieve that. So a lot of times, you're going to have people either saying, oh, you're too egotistical, or you're too selfish, or just any of these things. That's only because you used to be extra nice. You used to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? You used to put friends first. You used to do all this. But then as soon as you change, they're going to be like, oh, you're different. You've changed. Oh, you're rude. Oh, you're so selfish. You're so rude. You only think about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm just here to tell you, don't let that get to you. Don't let that, you know what I'm saying, get to your heart and your soul. You feel me? It's all right. In a lot of ways, I felt guilty about certain friendships, and even with family, sometimes I just feel bad for putting myself first in certain situations, because when you do that, that's what they'll say to you, oh, you're so selfish. And you start feeling guilty, and you start thinking raw, maybe I am just a bad person, maybe I should go back to just pleasing everyone, and then everyone will be happy, and then you kind of, you become happy by seeing everyone happy. But bro, it comes to a point though where if you want to reach your goals, you can't be looking out for everyone. right? Because you've got goals to reach. But don't get me wrong, like, if you've reached where you need to be, like, you're good, like, you're stable financially, everything, like, mentally, right? That's when you can start taking care of others. But if you're not even in a good place, how are you gonna provide for other people, bro? Like, it don't make sense. How are you taking on mental baggage from everyone else about all their problems and stuff when you've got all of your things going on? It could be anything. It could be family, it could be work stress, it could be financial stress, it could be, you know, like, anything, relationships, anything. It could be anything. But you're taking on everyone else's emotional baggage as well. They're getting to recharge through you, right? Meanwhile, you're overwhelmed with all the things that are going on. Whereas on the other hand, if you're calm, if you're financially stable, if you're in a place where, you know, things are good and you've got that headspace, that's when you can help people. That's why I tell people, like, look, stop trying to help everyone before you help yourself. If you're in a position where life is good, life is chill, life is amazing, that's when you can help people. And it will be, like, easy, and you'll feel that sense of, you know, I'm helping someone, so you feel accomplished. And you get to be a kind person minus the stress, right? If you're already stressed because you're behind on rent and then you're lending people money because they said that they need it for so-and-so, bro, you're gonna just add to your stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make them sacrifices at first. Just make sure you're good. And then later on, when you're ready and you're in the position to do so, that's when you can start helping people. You understand? And that's advice that I'd give to, like, anyone that's, like, young and just in a place where, like, you feel stressed about your friendships and relationships because, you know, people might find you annoying or selfish or whatever just because you don't want to help them. But it's like, bro, if you want to get somewhere and you want to do it while you're still young and you want to, you know, you want to help, but you're just not in the position to do so yet. Get yourself situated. Get yourself in a place where it's possible to do all of these things. And it would just be so much nicer for everyone. Like, it would just be smoother, you know? Like, if you're doing amazing, bro, you can just give people money and not expect it back. You know, if you're in a place of difficulty and financial stress and you're lending people money, you're gonna want it back. And then that's when the disappointment will hit you, where that person might not pay you back. And that just stacks onto, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna wrap it up. I just think, you know, people might benefit from hearing this, so you get me? That's just all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help a little bit, give my perspective. But yeah, to wrap it up, I think too much knowledge isn't good. Knowing too much, thinking too much, just stressing too much, just being in your head too much. Just get out there, like, think less, do more. Just go out there, like, take a walk, breathe, go, I don't know, talk to someone, socialize, stretch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go out there, just do something else other than just sitting inside, thinking. Get out of your head, trust me. Like, it's not good to think about these, like, random, useless, you know, trying to help everyone thoughts, or just overthinking in general. It's bad, man, and a lot of the times I do get stuck up in my head a lot, like a lot, and it wears on you, man. It gets you tired. Like, you'll be drained from just overthinking all day and you haven't even done anything physical, but it takes a toll on your mind and your body. It's weird. Like, it will just make you drained and tired and just, like, aggy and just tired of everyone, and you don't want to socialize and just literally just drained. So I guess you could say I've been on a journey of just trying to become the best version of myself, as we all are. I guess that's the point of life, right? But just wanted to share my thoughts, and hopefully it can help some of you. Yeah, I'm just trying to be outside more, overthink less, exercise more. I'm trying to get in shape, all while, you know, chasing that get rich dream, you know? So if you're on the same journey as me, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Socialize, comment, let's network, all of that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you a lot. Oh, man, I'm gonna go out there, run a little bit, play some football or something. So yeah, man. Alright, see you in the next one.